Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of From the Desk of Dr. Ron. I just want to thank you guys for dropping in and hanging out with me on today. When I go live each and every time, I always have to give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt has been with me 30 plus years, and I tell you, over those 30 plus years, I have nothing but positive, motivational, inspirational memories of hanging out with him. I tell you, if you have a mentor and a person that you have been with that has been mentoring you, pray for them, keep them lifted up, keep them encouraged, because I tell you, it will serve you good in order to be able to lift them up as they lift you up. So always give a shout out every chance I get, when I'm on the air in order to celebrate Dr. Hunt. Well, as you can see today, my my question, Juneteenth, what it really means. And in the United States on last year, the current president, Biden, wrote into executive order to celebrate Juneteenth as a part of American history. Well, what does it really mean? Some people just know that we got another federal holiday, another day off. It means different things to different people. But I want to kind of touch on what the true meaning of Juneteenth really is. And fortunately for me, I've had an opportunity to always know about Juneteenth. I've actually participated in Juneteenth celebrations 10, 15, 20 years ago down in Texas. And how this came about was the fact that the state of Texas decided not to end slavery when the president Lincoln decided that slavery should be over for the United States. So they just didn't free their slaves. They kept their slaves working on the plantation and kept them in bondage for an additional 2 years. So the state of Texas, established the holiday once the slaves were freed, Juneteenth, which was 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Now, I don't know what that means to you, but to me, it's like, okay, they took advantage of a group of people for an additional 2 years. And sometimes that gets lost in translation. The fact that they took advantage of us, people of color, our ancestors, additional 2 years. Now, they've already had been taking advantage of us in slavery in the South, people of color, brown skin, black, our ancestors. And I have said many times before that the blood of our ancestors cries out for us never, ever to forget what they had to endure and what their suffrage had been for us to be here and where we are in the United States on today. Now, some people will argue up and down, well, it's not the same. That's way back then. Well, and that's fine. That's your argument. You choose to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to what reality really was. But my ancestors suffered. My ancestors were brought to this country for profiteering. They made lots of money off of their backs and off of the blood that they shed in this country. There were many people lynched. There were many people beaten. There were many people raped and brutalized by the Europeans that brought us here. And I know you've heard me talk about they don't want to talk about it, because they don't want to talk about critical race theory. So in order to whitewash, what they did, oh, well, we'll give them a holiday. We'll say that we acknowledge the fact that they were freed on this day. Well, I'm here to tell you that even though Juneteenth in Texas, they finally got freed from being under the rule of slavery, they still suffered. They still had to survive because nobody gave them 40 acres and a mule when they left the plantation and said, hey, go, create your own family wealth, your own family legacies. That never happened. So, what it means is that, we still got a long way to go. We still need to keep our ancestors alive in our hearts and understand what they suffered and what they went through. Do we have more politicians in power that are African American, black, brown now than ever before? Yes. But you got to remember that, the Republicans still would like to take things back to the 1940s, to the 1950s, where women don't have rights, blacks don't have rights, African Americans don't have rights, brown-skinned people don't have rights, and they're constantly pushing legislation to do such things. So don't be deceived. Understand that Juneteenth, to me, is almost just as bad as what the Holocaust people suffered when they say, oh, okay, well, we're going to have a party on Holocaust Day. When the people finally got freed from the Holocaust under the tyranny of the Germans, of the Nazis. So they don't celebrate that as a holiday, but they won't let you forget it. So I'm saying, to me, what this does for me is that we need to keep pressing for more opportunities in our communities to establish freedom of information. We need to celebrate our ancestors, and then we need to honor the blood of our past. So that's my rant for today. I just wanted to bring this to you, Juneteenth, what it really means, and help you understand that we've got a long way to go. It's not over. We still have work to do. We still need to have more independence. We need to have financial security. We need to talk about the things that happened to us so we do not allow these things to happen again. And I just want our young people to celebrate our ancestors because they are worthy of being celebrated. Okay? Thank you all for dropping in and hanging out with me. Let me give you a couple of bits of information. You guys can find me right here each and every Tuesday on YouTube at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com, where you'll find many of my advertisers. Please support them. We definitely need your support. You can also find me each and every Thursday on Street News Now, Six Guys and You. That's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live. And please don't forget, I'm here each and every Saturday, 12 noon Central Standard Time, from the desk of Dr. Ron. And once again, please go over to my website. Please browse around, support all of my advertisers. Can't say it enough. They make it possible for me to do what I do. All my social media is over there as well. Please click on my subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. We definitely need you to do that. I can't do this without you. And I want to thank all the people that have given donations and contributions to the show up to this point in time. Please continue to do so. Check in on me tomorrow. I will be doing a Black History Moment right here on YouTube. Black History Moment tomorrow. Check me out. Look forward to seeing you guys again real soon. Stay safe, stay conscious, stay aware.